Welcome back, everyone. NicknLex here. Thank you so much for joining me today to this new episode of Music with Nick. Today we got some very interesting video that we're going to watch, which is Frank's. Basically, it's called Zappa Plays Zappa, which is we're talking about the eldest son of Frank Zappa, Dweezil Zappa. I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. I've never really actually said his name, but yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some Jeff Beck, then some Dweezil with his band, and then I'm gonna add some like a light tune by Jarreau, which is Warner Brothers, just to cover if the video gets blocked. But I wanted to thank Joe for sponsoring this marathon, you know, for making this video happen. Let's see what we get here, you know, with Frank Zappa's son playing his dad's music. I'm sure this is going to be amazing. I've seen him before with some really fantastic musicians. Even there was some stuff where he played with Alan Holdsworth, but it was kind of like a weird position they put him in this weird it was like I don't know, I think they were playing over one chord, and I don't think that like Alan was like really comfortable. It would be nice to just watch that to see. I think Tony Levin on the bass, but let's see. I have to look it up, but it was just like I think he was out of his comfort zone a little bit. But this is the description here is it says Zappa Plays Zappa is an American tribute act led by Dweezil Zappa, the eldest son of late American composer and musician Frank Zappa, devoted to perform the music of Frank Zappa. A DVD documenting the 2006 tour was released in early 2008, which this video is from, filmed in Portland and Seattle. We were just there a couple of, like a year ago, in Portland and Seattle. The Zappa Plays Zappa double DVD collection brilliantly commemorates the critically acclaimed 2006 concerts, which presented a collection of Frank Zappa's rock-oriented compositions and so forth. There's a lot of more information. I'll leave the link in the description so you can read all this. This is a lot, but just the people here. So Dweezil is on lead guitar, and we got Aaron Arns on keyboards and trumpet, Sheila Gonzalez on saxophone, keyboards and vocals, Billy Hulting on mallet percussion, xylophone, percussion, vocals, Pete Griffin on bass, Joe Traverns on drums and vocals, and Jamie W. Kime on guitar. Special guest Napoleon Murphy Brooke on vocals and saxophone. So just, I don't know if they're all going to be in this video. It's going to be a long one. This is going to be about 23 minutes long. So we're going to have some fun. But we're going to first, let's see. I just want to see how Joe wanted this. We're going to do Jeff Beck first. We're going to do Jeff Beck from the Head for the Backstage Pass album. I'm sorry, Head for the Backstage Pass from the album Wired 76. So we're going to play that first, and then we're going to get into Zappa. And then we're going to play some Jarreau just to cover our tracks. All right. Well, again, thank you so much, everyone, for being here. If you're a Zappa fan, welcome. You know, this is going to be my first reaction to this, you know, this concert. I don't know what really, let's see, it says, so the song we're going to do is I Am the Slime, then Pound for a Brown. That's the two. I'm the Slime, Pound for a Brown. I guess that's it. What we're going to do. Okay. All right. Let's start it off with Jeff Beck here. So I've heard a lot of this particular album. I love Jeff Beck's style. Very, very different from all the other guitar players. What is this? Yes, I do want to. It's asking me if I want to delete certain things. My computer's been acting up today. I don't know what's going on, but let's see. It's literally letting me do something that I asked it to do like an hour ago, which is kind of weird. So, yes. Oh my god, that is so weird. It's doing all these tasks from like 2 hours ago. I had to reset the computer and do all this stuff. All right, so let's get into the music. I hope everything works normally. And also sorry for the long intro, but hey, that's what we're here for. We're here to talk. We're here to do things and analyze and do all the good stuff. So there's a lot of talking involved. If you just want to listen to the music, then I advise you, this is not the channel. This is not the channel you're looking for. Okay, so here we go with Wired. Very short song, 76. Ooh, Lead Boots. That's a really, there's another cool version with Greg Howe on the guitar and Richie Kotzen. They do that. So here we go with Mr. Jeff Beck. Here we go. Wow, so good. Wow. On what can I say? I'm literally speechless. I mean, this is a Jeff Beck, obviously. You can hear that he's still using a pick, because you can hear all the, I've heard this even in in the comments, that when he dropped the pick, it kind of like, yes, it slows down the action. You don't have that, alternate picking, and but hey, it's not really necessary. I think he dropped the pick for a reason. He just liked the sound better. I sometimes don't play with a pick because of a certain situation, so it's just one of those things. But I mean, you could just hear it was a lot faster, and there was a lot of licks involved that he usually doesn't. I guess he doesn't really play with when he plays with the thumb and the whammy bar. So who was on the bass here? This was Wilbur Bascombe, okay, on the bass. John Hammer, of course, on the synth. Not on this track though. Oh, that doesn't matter. But wow, this whole like this album is so good. I mean, and honestly, he's the kind of like my favorite of that time, like of all the big names, you know, that always get mentioned. He's my favorite player of the famous ones. Unfortunately, the non-famous ones of that time, you know, like Aldi Meola. I mean, he is famous, but not as at this level. You know, there's a lot of names that come up. You know, Clapton and Page and you know, and Hendrix and all these guys, and I guess he's my favorite ones from the ones that do get mentioned. You know, there's no mentioning of McLaughlin. There's no mentioning of Holdsworth. There's no mentioning of, you know, those players. And so of the ones that do get mentioned, I think he's my favorite one. He's really super out there. I love the jazz fusion aspect. I love the blues playing. I love the approach that he has to music. I love the sound. He just sounds different. I don't know. I have this big love towards players that don't really sound like guitar players. They sound more like horn players, you know. I don't know why. Like it came, you know, with time, and just like you know, Frank Zappa, his favorite player was Alan Holdsworth, and I guess it must have been for a reason, you know, because he was so interesting. It was so different. Okay, so give me just 1 second. I'm gonna pause the video real quickly. I'm gonna pull up the concert, and we'll keep going. All right, here we go. So. Zappa Plays Zappa. I am the slime, pound for a brown. Here we go in 1080p, and I hope there's no, you know, commercials or YouTube ads. If it happens, you know, we'll edit them out. But yeah, here we go, and I hope the screen is big enough. I actually moved a little bit here to my left, so you guys could watch it as big as possible. So here we go. Let's start it off. Thank you again so much, Joe. Here we go.
Thank you very much, everybody. We got another one for you that tends to be a bit of a sing-along song. And there's not too many of Frank's songs that fall into that category, but this one, you know, if you feel that inner slime just wanting to ooze out, I think it's important that you just let it all out, you know? For years, but very little has changed. I'm the tool of the government and industry too, for I am destined to rule and regulate you. I may be vile and pernicious, but you can't look away. I'll make you think I'm delicious with the stuff that I say. I'm the best you can get. Have you guessed me yet? I'm the slime oozing out from your TV set. You will obey me while I lead you and eat the garbage that I feed you until the day that we don't need you. Don't go for help. No one will heed you. Your mind is totally controlled and has been stuffed into my mold, and you will do as you are told until the rights to you are sold. That's right, folks, don't touch that dial. Well, I heard the sound from the video. Who's in the hall on your living room floor? I heard the sound from the video. There's not the sound of people look at me go. I heard the sound from the video. Who's in the hall on your living room floor? I heard the sound from the video. There's not the sound of people look at me go.
Wow. Well, I'm very, very surprised how good Dweezil's playing is. Very, very just effortless and very, very good. Like you can see he put in the hours, there's the technical command is just, it's like nothing, he just plays very, very melodically, very, very technical, and beautiful arpeggios. Like there's a lot of stuff that he was doing that's very, very advanced, very good, very good. I mean, I'm so like that. I don't know if they ever played together. I don't know the history, but I'm so happy that, the son of this musical genius, is continuing the legacy. And who better than his own kid, I think he has a daughter as well, Frank. I don't think she's a musician. I don't know. I really don't. I'm not that, well versed in the Zappa universe, but I'm just so happy to see all these people playing this amazing, like bizarre music, which is, for me, I love jazz fusion. I love jazz fusion players, and I love how much, how effective he is in the band, being, the son singing. I guess he must understand him a little, even better than most of us. I mean, he grew up with the man, he's the son of this musical genius, and I know that Frank was always surrounded by the best of the best, And I love to see that he himself has a such a great and such a great and efficient command of the instrument, of the guitar. That SG was like on fire. Very, very cool. I love it. And everybody here is just, on their A game, which is what Frank, was surrounded with. Like really, really good. This sounds just amazing. Let's keep going. We're 6 minutes in. We got another 18 to go, 16 to go. Let's go. Let's have some fun. It's really good. Spacewalk. This whole thing is just ridiculous. I love it. I mean, just the way first the there's two saxophones harmonizing, and then it goes into this section. Oh my god! And I love how I don't even know what's. This is the beauty of Zappa. You don't really know what's improvised and what's intentional anymore. Because it's so everything is so rich, and when they go into the outside, playing and chromatic scales and stuff like that, it's just like mind-boggling. And then I think Dweezil was just like, okay, hey, like he was signaling, something, and then suddenly we have this bass walk going on, and I think this is more improv right now. Pretty sure, yeah, but so good, so rich. Let's get. I don't want to like rewind because then we might get like ads. Let's just keep going. Sorry for interrupting, but just have to talk about this. I will forget, She got her like Coltrane scales down and the tempo just to throw her in there. That's beautiful.
The easiest one stumps the drummer. He's been programmed to do all of the most amazing stuff, and you know, what happens when you just make him hit a kick drum? It's just, it doesn't register. We'll try it again. Try it again.
what I love about this is like it's almost like the musicians constantly are throwing each other like curveballs, like, hey, like, show me what you can do here, like, okay, like, wait. And I love that. I love that playfulness between professional musicians, because they're just having fun and we're just in awe. you know um it's This is just fantastic. This is what I love about music, when it becomes just like, it's so effortless for them, but it's also so beautiful to just come up with rare stuff in the moment. And everybody's like, like, you see, like, you surprise your fellow musicians. And I love that they all have their parts, but they always add, and they know how to add and not to put too much. They don't overtake. They let the bandmates breathe, and there's this harmony between all of them. They're all doing, and they're all playing multiple instruments, which is beautiful. And Dweezil is just like, almost like, the director of the whole thing. He kind of like says, okay, like, here to go, do a little less here, like, do a little bit more, like, okay, let's throw you off a little bit. I love that playfulness. It's very professional. It's just like, that's what music should be all about. I just don't like, I used to like, the rock star, of course, where the one guy is just the main thing and it's the main attraction. But this is just more familiar. This is like, all of them are on such a high level of musicianship that it becomes more like a game. And it's wonderful, really cool. And now he plays the trumpet.
Thank you.
Of course, on a Dream Theater channel right here. A Dream Theater logo. This was insane. I don't even know what to say. Beautiful. Just beautiful. No, no, no. This is like, I mean, I guess if you're coming like fresh out of like, you know, music school, this would be the dream band, you know, to play in, because I mean, you're constantly getting challenged to your like your musical abilities are being, you know, put on on test, you know. That's what I love about Frank Zappa, that he was like, he would only play with the best, you know, and he just had like, I haven't heard that much, but I mean, just by hearing this, it's, you can hear that he had this really amazing imagination. And there's some, you know, like for example, the first, where is it? I think it's the first Steve Vai album, you know. Vai was a part of Frank Zappa's, and that's pretty much where the first album of Steve Vai, it sounds so much like Frank Zappa's music, you know. So it has also this really abstract kind of way to it, you know, and this almost like alien, like, you know, like the music is just so out there, but that's the beauty of it, you know. So okay, so I'm gonna continue now with a little bit, since we're gonna we do have to play some Warner Brothers, just in case if this gets blocked, you know, there's a way to dispute. And I was looking for like players like Warner Brothers jazz or fusion or, you know, music, and I saw Al Jarreau, and Al Jarreau's always been like one of my dad's favorites, and I like him very much. I just love his improv as well. I don't know if this is anything improvised, but this is called Moonlighting from We're in This Love Together. This is from no, this can't be right. We're in This Love Together. I've chosen the song, you know. Why don't we just do the title track, We're in This Love Together? But I'll cut the video real quick. I'll be right back. All right, so here we go with Al Jarreau, and let's go with the title track, We're in This Love Together. Here we go.
It's like a diamond ring, it's a precious thing.
1981.
And we never want to lose it. It's like a favorite song that we love to sing. Every time we hear the music, and we're in this love together. We got the kind that lasts forever. We're in this love together, and like berries on the vine, it gets sweeter all the time. It's like a rainy night and candlelight, and ooh, it's so romantic. We got the whole thing working out so right, and it's just the way we planned it. We're in this love together. We got the kind that lasts forever. Don't you know that we're in this love together? And like berries
That voice.
Sweeter all the time. Don't you know we're in this love together? We got the kind that lasts forever. We're in this love together. We got a kind that will last forever and evermore. Don't you know we're in this love together? We got the kind that will last forever. Tell you that we're in this love together. We're going to find that love that's open up the door. Hey, hey, yeah. Don't you know that we're in this love together? We got the kind that brings to mind a favorite song. Let me say that we're in this love together. We got the kind that lingers all night long.
So good. Totally different, but I didn't even pause it. Because yeah, so as you guys know, YouTube is kind of like strict. Not really YouTube. YouTube literally just, has to bend, with the laws that record companies have. Some record companies just block, their stuff. And then if you add something to your overall video, that is something like Warner Brothers, they're cool with, people reacting to their music, putting it out there because it's free, advertising. So if they block it, if it's Sony, Jeff Beck, or I don't know what the Frank Zappa bit was, but if they decide to block it, then we still have a chance to say, hey, the video also has some Warner in there, so hey, would you mind? And then usually it gets unblocked. So that's why I do it also. But I love Jarreau. It was, of course, totally different from Jeff Beck and Frank Zappa's music, but I think it was a nice little touch with some, just, I guess I would say some basic, jazz. Still very beautiful, very talented Jarreau, who we lost some time ago. But yeah, this was amazing. Thank you so much, Joe. This was an amazing display of musicianship from all the people involved. This was so much fun. I can't wait to show it to all my musician friends. I can't wait to show it to Alexia, to her dad. He's gonna flip out. Like, I wish I could see this. I wish I could catch them on tour. These guys, it's just amazing what they do, and the fun they have up there. It's just super cool. I love it. Thank you so much for this. And all you Frank Zappa fans, I hope you enjoy this. I don't know if you are a fan of Dweezil as well. I'm sure you are. He's carrying forth the torch of his father that in a very, very efficient way. He's checking out all these musicians, and they're all like, these are all highly trained musicians with multiple instruments, and just wonderful display of this amazing, crazy, lovable music. It's just amazing. So thank you so much again for being here, for watching until the end. And yeah, if you like the video, like and subscribe. Let me know what you like about the video, what you didn't like, which songs you are, fan of, and let me know. Comment below. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next video.